Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about the pension which is described under section 10 subsection 10a. So what is this pension? When an employee is receiving this pension, it is an income to an employee and it is taxable according to the Income Tax Act. So under which head it will be taxable? Means it is taxable under the head income from salary. So how much amount is taxable? How much amount is allowed as exemption? Today we are going to learn. In the last class we have learned about the gratuity and we have seen the provisions and we have done one example problem so that we understood the concept of gratuity. Then what is the difference between this pension and gratuity means? Gratuity is received on the eve of the retirement, whereas the pension is received for the past services rendered. That means after the retirement an employee will receive. So an employee can opt to receive the pension in a commuted pension or uncommuted pension. What is this commuted pension means? The amount he can receive in a lump sum manner, whereas uncommuted pension means he can receive the pension in a regular interval. So let's see the provisions. I have described this pension in a chart form, you can see. So if a person is receiving pension, the first thing you have to see is the employee whether he is receiving a commuted pension or uncommuted pension. If it is an uncommuted pension, an employee may be a government employee or non-government employee, it is a fully taxable. Where an employee is receiving pension in a uncommuted pension, that means if he is receiving in a regular interval, a employee may be a government employee or a non-government employee, it is fully taxable. Now coming to the commuted pension. If an employee opted to receive the pension in a lump sum manner, then we have to see whether the person is a government employee or non-government employee. If a person is a government employee, it is fully exempt. And whereas if a person is a non-government employee, we have to check whether he received gratuity or not. If the person has received gratuity, then see it is partly taxable. How much amount is taxable? Means amount received as a pension minus 1/3 of full value of pension. What is the full value of pension will be given in the question, and how much amount he is receiving as a pension also will be given in the question. And what is this minus 1/3 of full value of pension means? This amount is the exemption amount. This is the pension amount, right? From this pension amount, the 1/3 of the full value of pension is allowed as exemption. If we deduct this exemption amount from the pension received, we will get the taxable amount. So this is when a person is receiving gratuity and the person is a non-government employee. So 1/3 of the pension should be deducted. And whereas the person is a non-government employee and the person is not receiving any gratuity, what is the taxable amount of pension means? Amount received as a pension minus half of the full value of pension. This full value of the pension will be given in the question, and the amount how much he is receiving will be given in the question. If we take the amounts in this formula, we will get the taxable amount. Here also this half of the full value of the pension, this is the exemption amount. This exemption amount we are deducting from the full amount, that means amount, pension amount, we are deducting this exemption amount. If we deduct this exemption amount, the net amount what we will get is called taxable amount. This amount we will take in the main pro forma. So I think you have understood these concepts. So I will explain one example problem so that you can get the grip that how to do a problem. So see the question. Mr. Pratap Singh retired after serving 31 years. During the previous year, he received 60% of his pension commuted. What is the amount he is receiving? 5,88,000, and the pension is a commuted pension. And what is the provision for commuted pension? We have to see whether the person is a government employee or non-government employee. If a person is a government employee, the total amount is fully exempt. That means the total 5,88,000 will be fully exempt. If a person is a non-government employee, we have to check whether the person is receiving gratuity or not. If the person is not receiving gratuity, then half of the amount is allowed as exemption. If the person is receiving gratuity, 1/3 of the amount will be allowed as exemption. So see the question they are asking. They are asking to calculate the taxable amount of pension if he is a government employee. If he is a government employee, what is the provision? See the provision I will show. So what is the provision if a person is a government employee and the person is receiving commuted pension? It is a fully exempt. That means a total 5,88,000 will be fully exempt. So 5,88,000 is fully exempt in the first case. In the second case, so see what is the second question they are asking. If he is a non-government employee and received gratuity, and see the provision if he is a non-government employee and receiving gratuity, see received gratuity S, then what is the taxable amount? Amount received minus 1/3 of full value of pension. See, we have to take the amount received. How much is the amount received? Amount received is 5,88,000. And after that, what is the formula is given? We have to deduct 1/3 of pension. I will write here. Amount received, that means pension received minus 1/3. Why 1/3? The person is receiving gratuity. We are doing the second case. What is the second case? He is receiving gratuity. Then what is the formula? 1/3 of full value of pension. Do you know the full value of pension means? No. But they have given that 60% of the value is a 5,88,000. Then we can compute what is the 100%, right? If 60% is a 5,88,000, how much is the 100% amount? So I have to calculate cross multiply 100 into 5,88,000 divided by 60, cross multiply, you know that, right? So 100 into 5,88,000 divided by 60. If we do, we will get the 100% value of the amount. So just I will take the calculator and I will calculate. So I'm getting it as 9,80,000. So 100% full value of pension is 9,80,000. Now see the formula. Amount received. How much amount the person Mr. Pratap Singh received? 5,88,000 minus 1/3 of full value of pension. What is the full value of pension we got? We got it as 9,80,000. So now we will get the taxable amount. So I have calculated 1/3 of the 9,80,000. I got it as somewhere around 3,26,667. So from 5,88,000 I have deducted this 3,26,667. I got the amount, the taxable amount of Mr. Pratap. If he is a non-government employee and received gratuity, the amount, taxable amount is 2,61,333. Now see the third question. If he is a non-government employee and did not receive any gratuity, then what is the formula? See the provisions. Amount received, the amount of pension received minus half of the value of pension, then half value of full value of pension. We know the full value of pension, right? So let's take the formula. See how much is the amount received. He received 5,88,000. 5,88,000 minus half of full value of pension. What is the full value? 9,80,000. So half of the 9,80,000 means how much we will get? Somewhere around 4,90,000 we will get. That means from 5,88,000 and 4,90,000 should be deducted. So what is the leftover amount? We will get 98,000. So 98,000 is the taxable amount where Mr. Pratap is a non-government employee and he is not receiving any gratuity. In this case, what is the taxable amount? 98,000. If the person is Mr. Pratap is a non-government employee and he received gratuity, what is the taxable amount? 2,61,333. And whereas he is not receiving gratuity, the taxable amount is 9,88,000. I think you understood the concept of this pension and what are the provisions are there. So I have explained the provisions in a chart form and I explained everything, and we have done one example problem in all the three different cases where the pension is a commuted pension. If it is an uncommuted pension means it is fully taxable. Whatever the amount they are receiving, it is fully taxable. That's why I focused on doing this commuted pension. So if the commuted pension 60% is given, the full value of the pension will be 100%. How we have to take means if 60% is this much, how much is the 100%? So we have to cross multiply, we will get the full value of pension. Thank you for watching. We will learn the next concept in the next video.